Hey there, I wanted to make a quick video about how to protect your energy during calls, whether that's on a sales call or a meeting with a client or a group call, or really any situation that you find that it might feel like the energy is heightened. You might be coming to this call feeling a little bit nervous. You might be worried about carrying energy out of the situation. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you kind of how I handle these situations. So before I go into, this is you, this is me in this situation. Before I walk into any situation, I imagine putting on what I call your energetic protection suit. Okay. So how this actually works is I will literally imagine myself as I show up to the call, to the meeting, whatever it might be, literally taking a suit out of a closet and putting it onto my body. Now, you can imagine like a work suit, you can imagine it being like a bubble around you, but I will literally put on my suit before I take a sales call or before I hop into group coaching calls or I head into a presentation or a meeting. I imagine myself physically protecting my field using this metaphorical suit. And what the suit does is that it creates a barrier between me and the people that I am working with so that any of the energy that pops up, whether it's the problems that you result in that come from a client call, maybe they're emotionally charged, or it's an objection that you're getting from a sales client, or you feel like there's something in the group that's going wrong, it's not physically hitting my body. It's actually hitting my suit that's around me. So I'll literally imagine the energy, kind of like rain on a window, just kind of hitting. I can see it, but it's not hitting me, right? I'm inside, I am nice and warm, I am dry, I am safe, but my suit is making sure that the rain doesn't come through the window into my home and get me wet. So I use this method deliberately when it comes to clients and groups. So just to give you some more visualization, you can imagine that this is my suit. I've suited up, okay? And let's suppose there's energy that's coming from the clients, right? You got some over here. Maybe there's somebody who's like really upset because, they're going through some stuff. Maybe you have somebody who's, really like, I just lost somebody in my family. Maybe there's somebody who's like, oh man, this is just isn't working out for me. Da 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 da. None of this energy can penetrate my suit. Okay? It doesn't actually physically hit my physical body. What's happening is that the suit is absorbing that energy and ensuring that I have a protective barrier around me. And no matter what is coming at me, okay, whether it's that energy, or that energy, it lands on the suit and is completely separate from me. Okay, so I usually keep the suit on my body during the group conversations, during the one-to-ones, during the sales. And when I am done, all right, that means the call has ended. I've done everything that's needed for follow-up, right? Follow them up with messaging, maybe send that follow-up email, maybe it's uploading the video. I go through a process of taking off the suit, okay, where I will literally take this off, and I'll actually do this in my body, where I will like basically unzip the suit off of my body, all the energy included, and I bundle it up and I throw it into an imaginary fire. Okay, and you can use whatever metaphor you want. You can flush it down the toilet, you can throw it into a river, you can do anything that you feel called to, but I make sure that all of the energy, everything that I experienced during that call, I do not take with me. It is separate than me, kind of like my clothes, right? If I was just rip this t-shirt off, right, and take it off, it doesn't matter if it got dirty, right? It doesn't matter if it's all stained. I am still clean, right? And we do this deliberately so that we keep ourselves in a safe, energetic container when dealing with these high stress situations or situations that put us into a place of service, right? That includes sales calls, includes the group calls, and really this works for any conversation or any situation you find yourself in where it just feels a little bit spicy heading into the call. So once I take off that suit, I imagine myself throwing it into the fire, okay, which is down here, right? I'll literally take it off. I put it into the fire, and then what I do is I'll actually go through a process of washing myself, like cleaning myself. And I imagine there's like literal physical energy washing myself. And so I always come out on the other side feeling like a new person, right? The energy of the call has been left behind. The energy of that call has now been thrown into this fire. Everything is done, and I am clean and ultimately happy. So the way I actually do that is after the call, and again, I usually do it after the call and the follow-up and whatever tasks are necessary after. I will stand up, okay, physically stand up. I'm not going to do that because we're on camera right now. I will imagine myself zipping the suit, crumpling it up, right, whatever metaphor you're using, throwing it into the fire, into the river, into, again, whatever metaphor you want to use. These are all metaphors, and we use different ones that are unique to us. And then I will imagine myself with a ball of energy. And if you actually want to feel it, you can do this. Just rub your hands together. All right, so you get some friction, and just feel between your hands the energy. You can feel, and you'll begin to feel just a ball of energy. You know, it's the heat, it's the touch, it's the space. And I'll take that and I'll wash myself with it. So I imagine this light just washing over me, and then I'll just do it all down to my feet and my toes. And if I need more, rub my hands together again. And just wash myself, breathe it out. And I'll do this as many times as I need to feel clean. And then at the end, if I feel like I still need it, I'll actually do like a physical shake. Just shake off the energy, make sure nothing is complete, and then you're clean. And this is a very sustainable practice, I find, for any situation where you're in a leadership position, if you're stepping into sales calls, so that we do not carry all of the energy that was thrown with us during these situations with us. Ultimately, for us to be in service, it requires us to maintain a certain level of energetic cleansing. And I find this to be a really quick and effective way. It can be done in 30 seconds at the beginning, 30 seconds at the end, to keep you in a space where you feel whole, you feel like you have agency to continue, and we're not carrying the things that are naturally going to be thrown at us as we are in our leadership position, as we step into sales calls and anything that we encounter along the way.